Convert the polar equation r equals cosine of 2 theta to a Cartesian equation. To convert a polar coordinate into the rectangular coordinate, we would need to have r cosine theta so that we can replace it with x. We recognize that the angle is 2 theta, not theta, so we will use the double angle formula for cosine of 2 theta to rewrite this. Cosine of 2 theta is 1 minus 2 sine squared theta. It is also 2 cosine squared theta minus 1, and it is also cosine squared theta minus sine squared theta. So it doesn't matter which one we use. If we use cosine squared theta minus sine squared theta, then we have r equals cosine squared theta minus sine squared theta. And we recognize that if we convert this into rectangular, we would need to have r cosine theta. But there are two factors of cosine theta, so we would need to multiply the left and the right hand side by r squared, not just r. So that we have on the left hand side r cubed. The right hand side is now r squared cosine squared theta minus r squared sine squared theta. If we multiply r only, then we would have r cosine squared theta, and that will not lead us to a simplified conversion. R squared cosine squared theta is r cosine theta, the whole quantity squared. R squared sine squared theta is r sine theta, the whole quantity squared. The left hand side is r cubed. R squared is x squared plus y squared, so r is plus or minus the square root of x squared plus y squared. And r cosine of theta is x and r sine theta is y. Using these conversions equation, we have r cubed is x squared plus y squared, the square root raised to the third power. R cosine theta is x, so that is x squared, minus r sine theta is y, being squared. If we use the square root, there should be a plus or minus. And again, usually we don't want the plus or minus in the equation, so we will square both sides. We have x squared plus y squared cubed. The square of the square root canceled out. On the right hand side, if we square this, we have x squared minus y squared, and then the quantity squared. This is an equation in rectangular coordinates for r cosine of 2 theta.